honey buns. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. My name is Lethea Dawn and I make college lifestyle videos, hauls, couple reviews here and there, whatever I just kind of am in the mood for. Whatever my subscribers want is what I make. So if you guys want to subscribe, I would love that. And I just wanted to really take the new year as an opportunity to maybe make like a new series on my channel. That's why we're having this little bed talk. I'm at home, still on winter break, and I probably will be in school again by the time you guys see this, but I figured it would be a fun time to make a video like this. So I'm just on my bed. As you guys can tell by the title, this is a video talking about how to stay motivated, and I felt like that was just a really good title and topic to cover as the new year kicks off. I feel like a lot of people seek this type of advice around this time of the year. I know I do, and that's why I am making this video. So I kind of just want to sit down as a girl to girl or girl to boy, whoever's watching this, just as a friend, and talk to you guys about things that I have established as a college student, as a woman in general, and just someone who has to focus on school and life to really get by. Things I've noticed that really help me stay motivated. So in the iconic little sparkly notebook, I have made a whole list and video outline for you guys of what I want to talk about on how I stay motivated. Something I just really want to highlight in this video is that these are just tips. I'm not at all an expert. I'm not at all basing these tips off research-based things. However, I will absolutely link some websites down below that I feel like have really helped me come to realization with what keeps me motivated, and resources that have definitely helped me find myself in order to help me find my motivation. With that being said, I again just want to reiterate, I just kind of want this video to be very like a friend talking to a friend, and that is why I'm keeping it very short and sweet with just 3 main things that keep me on my top priorities, keep me at my peak of motivation. The first thing I'm going to start with is so basic. You guys are probably going to hear this in every single one of these videos, but I am going to just elaborate a little bit, and that is just to make a list or journal your day out, manifest your day out if you want to use that terminology or that method. So the reason why I feel like writing things down, or even literally taking a Snapchat video of yourself saying what you're going to do for the day, just speaking and writing things into existence is so important, because that is like setting your mindset onto what you're going to do and how you're going to do it basically. And I am literally living proof of this. Freshman year, I used to not really be into that. I would have like a really cute planner from Target, but I never really utilized writing things down or speaking my day into existence until about my sophomore year, my junior year of college. And I have a list on my phone, and I can show you guys literally right here like what my notes page on my iPad looks like, because I always keep my iPad and my phone right by my bed. So if I have to wake up and go to the grocery store after the gym, then I am writing that down and I'm saying what I'm doing. So I'm gonna wake up, eat, gym, grocery store, meditate, journal, homework, whatever it may be. You just have to write that down, because I promise when you start getting into the habit of it, it just does something for your mental. I don't know how to describe it any more than just it's so beneficial, because once I started really getting myself into that habit and I told my friends about it, I'm like, you need to be doing this, because it seems so simple, silly. It takes literally 30 seconds sometimes, and oh my gosh, it makes a difference. And I do that with school. When I really get caught in like a low with one of my classes, we all have a couple classes a semester that we may not be super great at, or just we hate. It happens, it's school, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I really don't want to do anything for this class. Like I get such negative vibes when I think about sitting down for a class. So if you ever have something like that, make a list of what you want to accomplish in that class. Like, you know what, I'm maybe just striving for a B because it's really hard, or I'm striving for an A- because it's a really hard class, but I want really good grades on this assignment and I need to sit down and do this essay. So I'm going to do that for an hour, take a break for dinner, and then I'm going to kill the rest of the essay. I'm going to turn it in, proofread it, etc. Literally list for everything. I promise it works so freaking well, and I swear by it. So as I'm discussing making lists, something else that I can say really helped me was being more in touch with myself, or being more communicative with myself. So that kind of goes along with journaling, but it's a little more in depth. So if I am having a really bad mental health week and I'm just in a vibe, you can't avoid it. It's gonna happen to every single one of us. That's why I 1000% recommend getting getting a like journal, like the 6-minute journal, which if you guys are not new here, I've talked about this in a couple of my videos, especially my Amazon favorites. But this has helped my mental health immensely. And I am the type of person, again, if you're into astrology and you know how the Taurus mind works, I self-dwell on things so bad. Like if I know that I have something due and I'm really stressed out about a project, I will not show it, but I will like self-dwell and worry myself sick about it. And it's just how I am. It's the stubborn mindset of a Taurus. But this has really helped me with those things. So I'll show you guys kind of closer up into this journal. If you open it, I'm just going to show you guys a blank page. It just asks you your daily affirmations. It always has quotes here in the middle. And again, I've talked about this journal in a couple other videos, so I will link those down below if you want to hear more about it. But just even getting a blank notebook, I also have a little weenie dog notebook I got for Christmas, and I've been utilizing this utilizing this for manifesting and just writing things down here. My boyfriend and I have our 2021 goals, and just things like that, guys, are so important to communicate back to yourself what you have set for yourself. If you're in a rut and you're kind of blue for the month, write down why you think you are, why you feel like that mindset is happening. Write it down, and then right under it, do a bullet list on how to fix it, things to do physically, mentally, emotionally that can help you get out of that. Just communicating that back into yourself and on a piece of paper or typing it on a document really helps. And then when you're not busy thinking about all these negative actions and things going on in your mind, you have so much more time and free peace of mind to just relax or do whatever else you have to do. So I 1000% recommend that second tip of just communicating with yourself better to stay motivated. Okay, honey buns, this is my last one because I want to keep this video short and leave room for multiple other videos after this. So number 3, and this is gonna sound harsh, and some of you guys who are my newer subscribers, you may not know my personality hard enough, deep enough yet, and even my current subscribers, because if you really don't know me in person, then you may not know I can be like this. But I'm a very direct person, and I'm just gonna say this may sound harsh, it may not even make sense, but people who are the day by day, going with the flow type of people, I think that is such a toxic mindset to have in yourself. And here is why. When you are only focusing on the present, and if you're a go by the flow person, but you still, you know, think about the future without stressing yourself out, then like bear with me. I'm not calling you out just yet. But if you are only focusing on the present day and, well, I just take it day by day and yada yada yada, I feel like you are not setting yourself up for new paths in life or new accomplishments. So I feel like when you get too comfortable in your day by day going with the flow mindset, I feel like that is when you can begin to get a little too comfortable, and you may lose sight and lose motivation, which is what we're not wanting to do. We want to have motivation. I feel like when you are so comfortable in this box of your day by day, and here's your day by day activities, and you don't ever want to think about tomorrow or a week or a month or years from now because you're a going with the flow type of person, and your flow will get you to where it needs to get you and what you have in store for yourself. Yes and no, I think that's a fine way to think, but I also think when we're young and we have the opportunities to maybe switch our major and go for something we thought we never would, or we have the opportunity to start different side incomes and be an entrepreneur while we're a nurse or we're a teacher or we're doctors or whatever it may be, because those things are possible. And I think that's kind of what pushed me to even become a YouTuber, was me telling myself, Alethea, get out of your comfort zone. Like, this is something you've been wanting to do for years. Why not? Why? Because you can't do it when you're a teacher? Like, you don't know that. If you tell yourself that, you'll never be able to do it. Or, oh, you're a nurse or you're in med school or you're in art school and you think you can't be a social media influencer or you can't start a small business. Why? Because other nurses don't do that, other doctors and artists don't do that. Why can't you? Like, that's the whole purpose of that phrase. And this whole idea here is like, don't always just focus on the present and what your comfort zone is in the present. Like, in the future, what do you want to be doing for yourself that's different? What are hopes and things that seem impossible that you want to be doing for yourself, and why not? Like, if you can take a piece of paper down right now, And without talking about any type of financial reason or whatever it may be, and literally give yourself 3 good realistic reasons on why you can't do something that you've been wanting to do. So if you want to start a YouTube, you want to start a business, and write that down, I can guarantee that it's going to be hard to think of things that aren't just mental, and you just have to break out of that. Like, you truly have to break out of it. And I hate using myself and YouTube as an example because obviously I'm still a small YouTuber, but I've only been doing this for 4 or 5 months, and I'm growing every day. My subscribers are growing, my views are growing, and I just feel like other people who start a business and they boom 2 months later, their business blows up, they just would never know if they were just focusing on their day by day, going with the flow, living in the present type of mindset. Like, you have to think about the future and how you can make your impossible goals in the future realistic, because it's absolutely possible. And if you don't have something to strive for your whole life, then like, what is your purpose, you know? Okay, honey buns, I definitely just got like in a whole tangent right there, but you know what? It was fun. I loved sitting down and talking about this with you guys. If you want a part 2, 1, I'm either gonna do it anyways because I feel like I have some wise words to give to you babes. 2, I'll do it because you want me to, but again, I'm probably gonna do it anyways because I just really want to start a series about self-confidence, motivation, and just making yourself better as a person, because I feel like I have really worked on myself, and I am not the same person I was 3 months ago, let alone years ago. And I feel like as we are entering our 20s, or you're a teenager and you're entering your 17, 18, 19-ish age, it is so important to have good self-development skills. It is so important because you're never going to stop changing as you grow as a person, as a working member of society, and it's just good to talk about. So I definitely want to make this a thing on my channel. It's something I'm so passionate about in real life, and my friends love talking about with me because they just feel like I got the wise words to give. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I agree with them. So honey buns, make sure you're subscribing if you're not, and make sure you are watching more of my videos because I am loving the content I've been putting out lately. I just am really getting in the groove of editing and my upload schedule. A new semester is coming. And I'm just so excited for 2021. I'm so freaking excited for it, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I will see you babies in my next video. Stay happy and stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.
Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something